Aborigani at Caro, and of course, good morning. I'm Jacob Renee, and welcome to episode 11 of Thoughts and Concepts. Today's title is Who Gonna Check Me, Boo? And that brings us to today's Jeopardy moment. Where's that from? Do 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 do. All right, as per usual, every week, enter your answers in the chat, and you could be entered in the monthly merch giveaway. And let's roll on to the answer. So, who gonna check me, boo? Is a very I don't know, depends if you're a reality TV person, but it was a statement popularized by Sheree Whitfield from Housewives of Atlanta. I think it was season 1 or season 2. And she was planning some event and she was talking to the event coordinator and he was coming up short and he was talking crazy, extremely unprofessional. And he was like, "You need to get checked." And she's like, "Who gonna check me, boo?" Oh my goodness. I'm gonna put the clip in the description. He was so frustrated and she was so calm, so cool, did not care what was happening. She was untouchable. It was amazing, her patience in that moment. But I think it was because she don't never forget when the camera's there. Sheree Whitfield never forgets when the camera is there. But that event planner or coordinator, he definitely forgot the camera was there. It's a mess. Sheree was so poised. Like no one could take that from her. She was so poised in that moment, especially when I'm talking so aggressively to her. I don't know how I would have been able to take that. I don't do well with people talking to me in a very disrespectful manner. I'm a little more well tempered now, but I don't know. I don't know. Catch me a couple of years ago, it would have been an argument back and forth versus her just calmly being able to absorb everything he was saying. And I think that was because she was already like well within who she is, right? And that brings us to today's concept, self coaching. Self coaching is the practice of guiding your own personal and professional growth by using coaching techniques like self reflection, inner dialogue, and strategic questioning to increase self awareness, overcoming limitations, and achieving goals. It involves intentional examination of thoughts and feelings to foster constructive thinking and make sustainable changes, aligning actions with core values. And one of the things that I really like, because I self coach myself through everything and anything that you do, it's you like not only like monitoring your thoughts, but once you get your thoughts under control, you have to become your own biggest cheerleader. And that's something that I truly like. I feel like I may have mastered. Don't get me wrong, sometimes it is a heavy lift in order to get my thoughts under control. So one of the things I constantly say to myself is talk to me nice. Because no one spends more time with you than you. And in those quiet moments, no one talks more reckless to you than you. The self doubt monster, the anxiety burglar, the fear prisoner. Those guys get together and they can really do a number on your thoughts, your emotions, and your overall disposition. So now you're like, well, how do we get past that? It's a couple of things you can do that I actually do. And that's use the think filter, right? Is this true? Is this helpful? Is this inspiring? Is this necessary? And is this kind? Because, like I said before, talk to me nice. When you can get so caught up in your thoughts that sometimes you'll be you'll not realize it, but you've changed what actually happened to something that never happened. Or you put some sauce on it. Put it in the chat if you know where that's from. Put that down in the chat. Or you can also use the Control Alt Delete framework, where you control yourself, you alter your thoughts, you delete negativity, and you just basically reset your own internal system. I use both of them. So when I get to the alter your thoughts, I use the think filter in that spot where I'm trying to make sure what I'm thinking is true, is this helpful? And it allows me to just take a moment. But above all of this, I just get quiet. I have to get quiet in order to really understand what's happening around me, how I truly feel about it, before I just start spitting out anything and being reckless with my speak. Because words mean things and they definitely affect people. And some things you just can't take back. You really just can't take back. One of my teammates had the amazing response to this lesson, and they said, be the future version of you parenting the current version of you. And then I would say, to go along with that, what would the future version of me say about this decision? To sort of hone in everything and bring it all together. I know some of you like, this sound a little therapy like, and that may be true. And next week we'll really get into therapy and all the benefits and some of the things that go along with it. But before we go, let's get into this week's hoodie moment. Now, I'm not sure if you can hear my voice, but I am under the weather. But I had to do my homework. I pride myself on doing my homework and being on time. So this week hoodie says players, and it belonged to my bonus father who's gone on to glory. And when I'm sick, I just like to feel, comforted and loved. And one thing my bonus father did was he made me feel safe. So I'm wearing his hoodie as I nurse myself back to health. And that'll be it for today. I'll see you guys next week. And remember, you can't control the outcome, so focus on you. Love to love you.